Welcome to Coach Line's Summer Mastermind. We are on episode number 13. Create high converting social media posts. So I can't count the number of times I've heard coaches or anyone for that matter complain about, I don't have enough followers. My followers aren't buying from me. Like, how long does it take for me to get my follower count up? Like, why is this happening? Blah, 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 blah. But I'm here to break it to you that it takes time, you guys. This kinds of things doesn't just happen overnight. You're not just going to jump to 10,000 followers tomorrow. You're not just going to jump to 10 sales tomorrow when you're first starting out. So it's unless you're like buying followers, which you shouldn't be, or at least I don't recommend doing that. But that's literally the only way it's going to happen overnight, or unless you go viral and you have something. It can, I'm not saying it can't happen, but it's highly unlikely that it will. So you're just going to have to be patient and implement some strategies to help expedite the process. So although it might not happen that fast, there are things that you can do to expedite the process. And so on today's episode, I'm going to teach you about strategies that you can use to expedite your growth and your sales. And so we are going to be talking about one of my favorite topics, catchy content. And so I'm going to teach you in the video what catchy content is and how you can use it to gain followers and convert your followers to paid clients. So watch this video and I'll be back at the end to discuss and talk about next steps as well as your homework. But check this out. What is catchy content? I'm so excited to teach you guys about this. It's the number one way that I'm able to keep my audience engaged and make and actually turn followers and prospects into customers. So, catchy content is information that entices the viewer and encourages them to engage. It essentially catches their attention. It's typically associated with social media posts, but can apply to any type of content. So this is a term that I created myself, so you may not have heard of this before, but I'm going to teach you all about catchy content, what it is, how you can create it, and give examples for each piece. So, catchy content defined. Catchy is actually an acronym for the types of content that are considered catchy. So all of these 6 different types are types of content that you can use in order to get those catchy results. So catchy content is content that C, changes lives, A, addresses a why, T, teaches, C, is compelling, and H, helps solve a problem, and last but not least, Y, yields an action. So this is the type of content that I'm going to take you into. We're going to go to each one of these in detail so you can see exactly what they mean, what the goals of each piece of content are, the formats that you can deliver them in, and some ideas for how to create them. So let's start off with catchy content, C, changes lives. So the goal of a piece of content that changes lives is to create a mindset shift. And so some content ideas, which you can see on the left-hand side, we'll go through that example, but this is one example that I pulled out is actually a post from my coach line. Who would have thought? Just kidding. So some content ideas. So for a post that's going to create a mindset shift, content ideas would be posting an inspirational message, posting quotes, or posting some type of motivation. Obviously, there's more ways. These are just some of the thought starters. You can create these type of content as video, text, graphic, photos, or other type of format that you so please. So let's hop over to the left-hand side and check out this example. So this one is specifically using an inspirational message in a graphic format. So this could have easily been an inspirational message in a photo and a video, and then just the text on the post or the caption could have been the catchy part. right? So this post in particular, the graphic states it's okay to have more mess than magic sometimes. So this is an inspirational message, and we're going to get the depth of what we are trying to get across through the copy in the caption. So the caption reads, and this is pulled directly from Instagram, it just separated just so it could be a little bit bigger. But the caption reads, it's better to make progress than to be perfect. Sometimes we are working towards our fitness goals. We wait to celebrate and share progress until we are done. Instead of waiting for something to be perfect, just share it and invite others into your journey. Getting in shape is about learning who you are, what your body can handle, and what to eat to get to your goals. Sometimes you will make mistakes, but as long as you learn from them, you will improve, and that's when the magic happens. Don't be afraid for things to be out of whack. Eventually the stars will align, but only if you allow them to. So this is a really inspirational, uplifting post. This is geared towards people who are a little bit nervous to share their fitness journey because they don't want to see people see them before the final finishes, right? So this is helping to create that mindset shift. So shift the client's perspective on it's okay to share your progress. It's better if you share your process because then other people can be in your journey. And then you can show them your full story of where you started and where you ended, and they'll know the full context the entire time. So this is a mindset shift. So think about something that you would post to shift the mindset of your students. Maybe you're struggling with people who are trying to lose weight, and you need to shift their mind from counting, from being on a calorie diet to intermittent fasting or vice versa, or you're trying to shift their mindset. So what type of post would you do to help do that? And you're changing their lives by changing their mindset. A lot of people don't realize that your mind is one of the most powerful things in the health and fitness arena. When you're trying to lose weight or you're trying to work towards a goal, 9 times out of 10 people don't reach their goals because their mind isn't right. And so these posts are really going to be geared toward shifting those mindsets and helping your client to understand things so they can get closer to their goals. So that's post type number 1, C, changes lives. Post type number 2, A, out of the Catchy, is addresses a why. So the goal is to appeal to their reason for needing your services. So a why is why people are using your services. So a lot of people are using your services because they're trying to reach a milestone. And I'm under content ideas. Maybe they have a wedding coming up, so they need to lose weight. Maybe they have a family reunion where they're trying to gain muscle so they can look cool. It's the reason why they need your help. So maybe they have a travel or a vacation and they need to fit into that new bikini, so they need your help to lose weight and tone. Maybe they just need a healthy lifestyle. Maybe they're suffering from diabetes or high blood pressure, and that's their why. They need your help so they cannot be at risk anymore. Maybe they just need confidence. They need a confidence booster. They want to be able to look cute in their itsy bitsy teeny bikini, and they need your help in order to get in shape and get toned and get rid of that lower belly fat and whatever it may be. So we're going to be addressing a why in this. So why do they need your help? And then appeal to them with a piece of content. So again, the formats are going to be the same on all of these, so I'm not going to go through them, but your Catchy content can come in video, text, graphic, photo, or any other type of format. So these examples are just one way to do it. This could have easily been a video or any one of those other formats. So these are just examples, so don't take them as hard and fast. Oh, I have to use a photo for addresses a why. That's not how it goes. So on the left hand side, and you also don't have to post sexy photos on the beach either. This was just a good example that I found for addresses a why. So we have a picture of a girl who looks like she's on vacation, who looks like she's in shape and has a cute bikini on. So her caption on Instagram was, throwing it back to when I shot in this lace deep V-neck bathing suit that I loved. Not everyone feels super confident every day. Sometimes a shirt doesn't fit right, or you're too bloated for those super skinny jeans you like to wear. It can really affect your entire day, but it's okay. Everyone has those days. Find what makes you feel good and work it. This suit made me feel so confident, and I had to share it again over a year later. So as you can see, she is appealing to a why people need. She's a personal trainer who's helping women lose weight. And so they want to be able to look good in their bikini, right? So she's appealing to their why with this post. Like, sometimes you don't feel like you fit right in your shirts, which means you probably don't feel right in your bikinis. And so the whole purpose is to get them thinking about their why. And then they go check out some of your other content that shows them how they can actually achieve and accomplish this why. And she even put some of that in this post right now with giving uplifting and encouraging feedback. It's okay. Everyone has those days. Find what makes you feel good and work at it. So she kind of combined inspiration, confidence, and addressing a why all in one post. So T for teaches in the catchy content, T for teaches. So the goal of this type of content is to educate your audience. So you want to obviously teach them something, T for teaches. And so some types of things that you could be teaching them as a fitness coach is how to perform certain exercise. A lot of times people do that in video, show them exactly what form to use. You could show them workout routines in the gym, at home, with or without equipment. You can teach them about mythbusters, like it doesn't actually matter how much you work out unless you have a caloric deficit, then you most likely won't lose weight, or whatever myth you come up with. Those are great mythbusters, some aha moments. You can teach them about nutritional info, which leads me to the example here on the left. So this is particular teaching someone about nutrition and how that impacts your body. So the Instagram post says, what does 30 grams of fiber look like? And you don't have to be super creative to create these. They could literally be a video of you talking. It could be just text. It could be a graphic, and then in the copy of the caption, then you write the information. You don't have to get all this fancy and have these graphics. You're like, oh, I don't know how to create this, but if you are looking for ways to create cool graphics, you can always use the free platform canva.com, and they already have some pre-made things that you can just switch around and customize to your needs. But it says, what does 30 grams of fiber look like? And then it has all of these different images of what those look like, right? And so then in the caption, she has this really long caption about, thought I'd break my Insta hiatus to chat a little bit about the F word. No, not that one, you goose. The other one, fiber. Not only does fiber help to provide fuel for gut bacteria, it is essential for the maintenance of healthy and frequent bowel movements, achieving those satisfying solid poos. Whilst often overlooked when trying to implement a change to your eating habits, fiber is the doo-doo. And as you can see above, by including a variety of food, vegetables, beans, legumes, whole grains each day, it's probably not as hard as you think to meet your daily fiber recommendation of 30 grams a day. So how could you implement 30 grams of fiber-rich foods mentioned above into a day of eating? For example, then she gives you outlines of what your 3 meals could look like, meal 1, 2, and 3. And then she further goes and explains some more things, but I cut that off. Obviously she has a different writing style. Again, you would use your own writing style, your own words. I don't really know who uses whilst and Instagram caption, but to each his own. So make sure you're writing in your style. But as you can see, the whole purpose of this is she's educating her audience. So now people coming to her page can know exactly how they can get 30 grams of fiber in their diet a day just from this post. So you want to be posting content that's teaching your audience something. For C, you want to be posting content that is compelling. The goal of this content is to paint a picture through storytelling to get your audience engaged. So as I've always mentioned, I'm a big storyteller, and storytelling, I believe, should always be used in business because it really helps get your potential clients attached and and understand who you are and what you do, and it also helps you sell. So some types of content that you could post that are compelling are your client success stories, your success story, and transparency into your life. Transparency into your life is always big because people like to know what you're up to, what you're doing. They like for you to be vulnerable. It helps them connect with you better. So there's some content ideas. Let's head over to the left, and this is a picture of a girl. On the left is before and on the right is after, and then in her caption she writes, "The picture on the left was 5 months into my fitness journey, May 2018. I was super happy with my progress and didn't know what my body was capable of. The right was back in April of this year, and despite the confusing phase, I'm super proud of the transformation that I have been able to take. What's crazy is I get so many people who I know that will tell me that I'm too skinny. I literally had a coworker last week who said to me, 'Is something wrong? Are you okay? You're so small.' It gets very discouraging to keep pushing. I mean, I tolerate a lot, but I also can tolerate so much, especially from people who I see daily, thinking that it's a compliment when I say that I'm offended, and FYI, it's not. But I remember that I'm doing this for me. I say this a lot to people who ask me for advice, and it's the best advice I could give, to be honest. No one will understand what you're doing, and that's okay. Just keep pushing and know that you are in it to be the best version of yourself, despite what others may think." So as you can see, that was a lot of information. She basically just told you a whole story about how she was at work and people were telling her she was too skinny, and talked about her fitness journey and how she didn't think that she could do it, and now she can, and now she loves her body and she's doing this for her. Isn't that so much better than her just posting this picture and saying before and after? Want my results? Hit me up. Like, this is so much better and so much more personal and so much more appealing to someone who maybe have gone through the same thing. Maybe now someone's reading this like, "Oh my gosh, that happened to me at work yesterday. I can so relate to this. I want to see what this girl has going on." So by telling a story, you're going to capture your audience and reel them in, and they also get to know you, your clients, and what you're capable of. So you want to make sure you're posting stories, and don't get bogged down about like, "Oh my gosh, this is so much text." Honestly, the people who really are interested in what you're doing and interested in getting change will take the time to read the caption. So don't worry about, obviously don't write a whole book, but make it sound engaging, make it sound relatable, space it out. As you see, she used a period, space it out so it doesn't look so overwhelming. And use emojis is helpful to keep things broken up. But yeah, make sure you're telling stories. We're headed into H. H, help solve a problem. So the goal of this type of content is to provide a solution to a problem that your audience is facing. So here are some ideas. Again, whatever your niche is, whatever your specialty is, your content ideas will be different because you're all helping solve different problems. But some common ones that I get is how to lose stubborn belly fat, how to lower my cholesterol, how to prevent diabetes, how to recover from an injury, and the one on the left, how do I get a bigger booty? I don't know if that's a problem or not, but a lot of people are always coming to trainers with that issue of, my butt's too small, I need a bigger butt, right? So in this particular piece of content, this is actually a video, but I just took a screenshot of it, a video of her showing you workouts to get your butt and core tight and your butt bigger, right? So the text says, "Tribe, are you ready to get this apple," or that's actually a peach, which means booty, peach booty, and core right. Tag a friend, grab some socks, and let's get to work. No excuses. You can do this one at home. That last move is insanely challenging. I want to put emphasis on the fact that when we are planking and muscles are tending and contracting, your plank should look super ugly. Sticking out your butt disengages your core. Keep the rib cage from poking out and keep those knees low. Keep your scapula active and create a solid foundation by pushing away from the floor. 6 reps, 3 rounds for each move. But if you're a beginner, I want you to work on these and have fun trying to master them. Mastering your body with control is extremely challenging. I want to see who nails these. Tag me, it's fun. I don't know what the last word was, but just making it fun. So as you can see, although this is not like a serious problem like diabetes or cholesterol or something like that, this is solving a problem. Her audience is always asking about how to get a big butt because she has a nice butt, right? And so actually she has a very nice core. Nice body all together. So people are always asking her, how do you get that? So she's posting content to help solve a common problem that people are asking her. So think about what people are constantly asking you and create content around that to help solve that problem. She shows them exactly what to do in the video, but then she follows it up with the caption to add some color to it. And then the last piece of catchy content is why yields an action. The goal is to get audience contact information in order to eventually be able to sell to them. Or if it's not contact information, the purpose is to get them to do something. So get them to sign up for your phone call, get them to sign up for your free challenge, get them to like your posts, get them to comment, get them to do something to engage with you. And some content ideas is just having a CTA. That's a call to action. It's essentially just telling them to do something. That can be in written form, which is what we're going to go over to on the left. But some other ideas is a freebie. You can have them download a freebie, and within the freebie, so a freebie is something that you give away for free, like a downloadable PDF. Within the PDF, you have an action for them to take. Book a call with me, or something like that. And then you can also have a call application, which lets them complete an application to book a call with you. So those are some type of content ideas, but the most important one is having that CTA. And you can literally add a CTA to any one of these catchy contents. So you can add it to a compelling post. You can add it to a post that teaches. You can add it to any type of content. You can just add it to the end, add it to the beginning, whatever. So let's look at some examples on the left. So if you want to stop restricting your calories, stop doing endless amounts of cardio, build muscle in all the right places to give you that masculine look, fill out the link in the bio. Spots are limited, so let's talk. So this was literally just a piece of text that was put at the bottom of an Instagram post. So I didn't copy and paste the full Instagram post because this is what we're focusing on, the CTA, the call to action. The call to action is fill out the link in the bio. Sometimes you have to tell people what to do. People sometimes, as easy as it sounds, some people need to be told what to do. You might have a link in the bio, but no one ever presses it, probably because you never tell them to press it. You have to be direct and tell people what to do. So fill out the link in the bio is the CTA, and that's what's going to yield an action. The action is going to be the person's going to go click the link in the bio and sign up for that phone call. The second one, I work with my clients using a scientific and data-driven approach to ensure they reach their goals. Weight loss is a science, and it's not as simple as eat less, move more. I will only be accepting new clients in June for the next 7 days. So if you're ready to lose weight the right way, using a data and scientifically proven method, hit the link in my bio and apply. As you can see, again, head to the link in my bio and apply. That is this call to action. So as you can see, before the call to action, they usually have a setup for this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm offering. Some of them usually have a time limit to get urgency, like I'm only doing this for the next 7 days. But the important part is the head to the link in my bio and apply. And both of these examples are head to the link in the bio, but it could easily be something else. Maybe you're on Facebook. It's like click this link now to book your call. Maybe you have a PDF. Go to this website to get XYZ, right? So it could be different things, but for these cases, this is on Instagram, so it's most likely going to be link in bio. And the very last one, if you are ready to start getting your results and begin making your transformation, you can apply for my coaching using the link below, and we will set up a time to talk. Let's go. And then there's arrows pointing down, and I hit the link, but there's a link to fill out their application. So this is something for like Facebook where you can hit a direct link and just take you to there. But yeah, so the whole purpose of this is to get the user to take action. So that is the breakdown of each catchy content. We're going to go to a little bit more before we close out. But now you're like, okay, I know what catchy content is, but where do I begin with creating my catchy content? So here's what you want to focus on. You want to maybe get out a sheet of paper. You can do this after the video. And think about, what do your clients want to see? Go look through what you're currently posting and see what's getting the most engagement. Check in on what your clients are asking you. Go to your competitors' pages and see what's working there. What do your clients want to see? And write down those items. Then what do your clients want to learn? Again, what are the most common questions you're getting? Check your comments. What are people asking the most? Check your text messages. What are they texting you? What are they asking you in person? What are your competitors being asked? What are your competitors teaching? So write down all the things that your client wants to learn. And the third thing is what will help solve your client's problem. So list down all the things that you could do, teach, show, whatever that would help solve your client's problem. And first, you'll need to figure out what your client's problem is. If your niche is specifically for moms post-pregnancy trying to lose weight and get back in shape as a new mom, then the problem that they're trying to solve is, how do I get my belly down after pregnancy? How do I eat right again after pregnancy? How do I balance my workout and my family now that I have a baby? So those are the type of problems that your specific client will be facing. So you have to figure out what problems your specific niche is facing and things that you can do to help solve them. So make a full list of these 3 things, and you will have a full list of content ideas that you can start to create immediately. So here's the benefits of catchy content. So if you start to create catchy content, you'll have a more engaged audience, which means you'll get more likes, comments, follows. You'll get more leads. You'll get more people downloading your freebie, booking your call, because they'll see more value in what you're offering. And 3, the most important, is you'll get higher conversion rates, meaning you'll get more sales. So more people will be downloading your freebie, booking your calls, and therefore converting as paid customers. So those are the benefits of creating catchy content. So we just went through all the different types of catchy content. Content that C, changes lives. A, addresses a why. T, teaches. C is compelling. H, helps solve a problem. Y, yields an action. So you want to make sure that you're building all of these types of content to post on your social, to include in your emails, to send out to people. But here's the thing, when you're doing like one piece of content can include all of these types of catchy styles, or it could be a mixture, or it could be just one. So for example, you could have a piece of content that teaches, is compelling, and yields an action, all in one piece of content. You can have a piece of content that only teaches. It's most times better to mix and match these together. Like, for example, yields and action is probably something you're most likely gonna include all the time. And I say most likely because you don't want to include it all the time, because you don't want to feel like you're selling all the time. But yields and action is great to pair often with some of these other styles in the catchy content matrix. So just keep that in mind, that you can have one of these in a piece of content, you can have multiple, or you can have all of them. Like, if you create a social media post that has all of the catchy styles in it, then that post is going to be amazing, and you'll start to see the progress and the engagements and the conversions start to happen. So I'm excited. Make your list of catchy content and start to create that content, and let me know how it goes. I'm so excited for you. So let's get catchy. Welcome back. I hope you are just as excited as I am to create some catchy content, right? Catchy. So I use this exact same method to grow from 0 to 10,000 followers in under 6 months, you guys. So that's pretty quick, right? And so it was also the same methods that I use to gain 50 clients from my social media. So if I can do it, you can do it too. So this catchy content thing really works, and I'm excited for you to start to implement it. So your homework for today is to create 3 catchy content posts. So I want you to create using one of the letters, compelling, whatever, teaches, blah, 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 blah. I want you to create at least 3 catchy content posts. It could be the same kind or different kinds based on the letter associations, but I want you to create 3 posts and post those into the Freely Nation Facebook group so we can check them out, give you feedback, pump you up, whatever it may be, okay? And if you want to learn more about catchy content, how you can use this content to gain sales and to increase your engagement, or if you just want to know more about how you can build your own online 6-figure fitness empire, be sure to book your free breakthrough call with me. It's free. On the call, we will get you clear on your goals and your strategies and a plan to make them happen. You can go to mycoachline.com/apply and get that call going with me. If you enjoyed this video and if it was helpful, please share it. Sharing is caring. It can be fun. Be sure you like, subscribe, and comment as well. And as always, be sure to train, love, and grow. I'll see you next week. Actually, it's not even next week. I will see you tomorrow. I'll see you in the next episode. Chat soon. Want to know more about how to build, launch, and grow a profitable online fitness business? Book a call with our team today. We will help you create a plan and give you strategies that you can implement ASAP so you can start making money and impacting lives now.